some of this news to you, or learned by you a lot sooner than the rest of us that came out today. But just how does the team responded and rallied around Kyra and Gretchen?
I mean, we're always going to support them. I mean, it's a team sport. You're here, it's a family environment. Injuries happen. There's things we can't control, a lot of controllables. And I think the game, how the team we can adjust to is we played without them before the beginning of the season. Like, we missed Cook a couple of games earlier. So it's just kind of, we all just have to step up a little bit and just take that upon ourselves to just kind of be even more together and, fighting through this adversity, figuring out the holes that we need to fill in. And just really, we have them on the sidelines helping us too, and then all we can do is support them and help them on the court and off.
I suppose you came here with the understanding to be a backup in these situations. Now you're going to be a primary ball handler. So how are you taking this in?
It's been a real mental shift, and I'm still working on it now. Just more so like I have to make an impact kind of, right away, and just kind of being with the group already and still always giving what the team needs. So it's just more so now just kind of figuring out where can I be even more impact just starting, not coming off the bench. And, you don't get to fill the game out. You have to start the game. So it's just kind of a mental shift and just figuring it out with the team. And I think we're all figuring it out. So.
I guess in some sense of good news, this isn't brand new to all of you guys. You guys have been without Kyra and Gretchen for a couple games. So how have you grown without those two? And how have you guys kind of learned to play off one another, being down two rotation players?
I feel like we've grown just knowing that we have to communicate a lot more. Like with Cook out there, she was like our offense, starting the offense. So it was like a lot of it was already known just because she was going to control it, she was going to dictate, facilitate it. So even now, like what we've learned is that we have to be very more intentional in communicating like what we want out there on the court, because no one's just going to go and do it. Like we have to do it ourselves out there on the court. And we have Cook on the sidelines helping us and, leading us on the side too. So I think having her on the side looking, because she's not in it, so she can see a lot more than what she probably would in it. And then just us on the court just coming together like glue and just knowing like this is what we want, this is what we need, and just sticking that out throughout the game.
What's that learning process maybe look like for you, just in terms of adjusting to being a point guard and not just, just playing that role, but more?
I think the learning process for me has just been film. You learn a lot from film, watching film, like the team, like, okay, what do we need right here? Like, what do you want in this situation, time and score? And we've been looking at that individually and as a team. Like, practice has been a lot about execution. So I think just for me, stepping up in that role is just knowing, okay, we need to execute here. Like, you don't want to turn over, you don't want this. So just being more mindful of time and game situations. And I think that's what we're learning as a team right now, because we don't have like a point guard for those kind of situations. So just knowing like, okay, the time is score. We need someone to get the ball settled in and execute offense. And that's what we've been going over in practice.
And what's maybe that role look like for you, just sort of, playing next to Jen and maybe sort of seeing, how you can play off of each other as well too?
Yeah, so we all know Jen's like really good shooter. So I think for me, it's just more so like seeing how I can relieve her off the ball to get her in those kind of situations, and having my coaches and my team be more confident with the ball in my hands. So just knowing that, Jen's better off the ball. So if we need a three or something, I can take the ball up and, let's get a play for her. If we need a ball inside, we need inside out threes. KB touched the ball, it opens up a lot of stuff. So just knowing in those kind of situations, like that's what we're gonna need.
You've seen from Corey Allen in the last couple of weeks, if she'll be in line for a bigger role, what would you see from her?
Man, Corey, she's a dog. She's gonna come every day and work, and she's just another physical guard that can play 1 through 4. Like she can play all and guard 1 through 4, and from her it's just the confidence. Like it's growing every day. She's running a little bit of point guard in practice too now, so it's just kind of like, I think it's just good to see that growth. And even like we're in the same grade, so we're talking about it, and it's just really just the confidence part of it, and she's going to be really big and really huge once, she gets there.
Thanks, Jess.
Thank you, guys.